dear students. I am Shilpa, Kumadwati Science and Commerce PU College, Shikaripura. I am here to teach you statistics. In this session, we are going to start with the chapter index number. Here, there is an allotment for this chapter. Marks allotment is like 1 marks, 2 question, 2 marks, 2 question, then 5 marks, 2 question, and then 10 marks, 1 question. Okay, my dear students, let us start the chapter index number. Here, there is a word index, which means indication. Or showing any kind of information. Index means indication or showing any kind of information. Then what is index number and who construct the concept of index number? The concept of index number was constructed by Mr. Curley in 1764. He constructed the concept of index number for the purpose of measuring the changes in the price level. He constructed in 1764 for the purpose of measuring the changes in the price level. That means how the price level increases or decreases. It could be identified with the help of this index number. Then what is index number? Index number is a statistical device which is used to measure the changes in the level of phenomena, that is variables or group of variables over 2 different years. Let us see here. It is a statistical device which is used to measure the changes in variables or group of variables over 2 different situations or 2 different years. Here, it is a device which changes in the variables or group of variables. Variables and group of variables like prices of commodities, agricultural products and industrial products and the cost of living and so on. And over 2 different years. 2 different years is considered as 2 years in that first one, that is base year. And the another one year as current year. Here, what is base year? The year for which comparisons, the year selected for comparison is called base year. Then what is current year? The year for which comparison is required, that is called current year. And base year is also known as previous year. Here, current year is the year which means for which the comparison is required. That means for which year we have to be calculated. That year is called as current year. And the base year, that means here for which year we have to be comparing. That year is called as base year. Then we know that the meaning of base year and the current year. Then how to identify this year as base year and this year as current year. Now I am giving you one example. Here, if they given the prices of commodities between 2 different years. For example, between 2 different years, that is the year between 2020 and 2019. Then how you identify this is base year and this one is current year? We are in the year 2020. So we consider 2020 as current year and 2019 as base year. Then another one example. If they given the year between 2005 and 2006. If they given the prices of commodities between 2 years, that is 2005 and 2006. Here we have to be compare these years. Here 2000 as the value comparing. Here 2005 is less than the 2006. Comparing these two values, 2005 is less. So we considered this as base year and 2006 as current year. If they given the value of commodities for the year 1992 and 1993. Here 1992 is less than 1993. So we considered 1992 as base year and 1993 as current year. Sometimes they given the value, the prices or the quantity or the value of the commodities between 3 years. For example, if they given for the year that is 1995, 1996 and 1997. In this, how to identify the base year and the current year? You have to see that 1995 is less than the 1996 and 1997. So this is the smallest. We considered the smallest value of the year is considered as base year. And 1996 then 1997 is considered as current year. For computing the price or quantity or the value of commodity, you have to take the two calculation. So here we have to be calculated for the year 1996 with respect to the base year 1995. You have to comparing or you have to calculate for the year 1996 with respect to the 1995. And second, you have to computing price or quantity or the value of commodity for the year 1997 with respect to the base year 1995. This is the concept how to identify the base year and the current year. Next, the index number. The concept of index number is used in many fields. Either it is in the economic behavior of a business, or it is in the business field, or it is in the progress of the economy. We often read many newspapers, and we have to be seen. For example, BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. How the price level is increases or how the price level are decreases. It could be identified with the help of this index number. And index number acts as an economic barometer. It acts as an economic barometer. Here, barometer is a device which measures the pressure changes in the level of phenomena or the economic or the business behavior of the economy. Here, the economy which affects the price of commodity or the quantity of commodity or the value of commodity. If any changes in these parameters, it could be identified with the help of this index number. This is the meaning of index number. Then definition. Definition of index number is that it is a statistical device which measures the pressure changes in the level of phenomena. Either it is price level or quantity level or value level. This is the main concept of index number. Then next concept is characteristics of index number. because it can be expressed in terms of percentage. Index number can be expressed in terms of percentage. Then second point is index number facilitates for comparison. Here the comparisons may be between two different situations or the comparisons between the 2 years, that is the base year and the current year. Next, index number affects the factors. It studies the effects of factors. Here the index number are useful for studying the effects of factors, so it cannot be measured directly. These are all the characteristics of index number. And the next concept is uses of index number. Uses of index number. In that first one, index number are used to, or it is helpful for simplifies the data. Whatever the information is given, we have to see that whether the price or the quantity or the value is increases or decreases. So that could be simplifies by using this index number, and it is mainly helpful for the comparison purposes. Next, index number helps to study the trends and tendencies. It helps to study the trends and tendencies. That means here, due to the various components like time series, secular trend, seasonal variations or the cyclical variations which affects the productions and the business activities. So it helps to study the trend and tendencies. And the next point is index number helps to measure the changes in cost of living. Here it helps to measure the changes in the cost of living. That means there are many different group of peoples. For example, here I have given two group of people, that is government employees and factory workers. Here these two groups, the government employees consumption pattern is different and the factory workers consumption pattern is also different. So in the same here, the cost of living of government employees is different from factory workers. So for studying or comparing these, we have to use this index number. Next, index number is used by the government. The concept of index number is used by the government for the fixation of bank rates, or for framing some suitable policies in the government, and imports. That means if any goods that can be imported or if any goods that can be exported, and it is used for the taxations. That means if for any items and it is very helpful for giving a license to the new firms. If any new firms can be established, that is the license will be provided by this index number. This is the concept of uses of index number. And the next concept is limitations. Here the first point is index number are based on sample data. It is based on sample data because for the computations of index number we cannot use the whole data. We have to be taken only a sample. So it is only an approximate indicators. It is not an actual indicators. And the next point is likelihood of errors at each stages. In the constructions of index number, we have to be used many formulas. So it may be error may be occur at each stage. And the next point is index numbers can be misused. Like other statistical techniques such as arithmetic mean, median, mode, standard deviation, we can be misused easily. In the same way, the index numbers also misused easily. Next. In the construction of index number, we consider construction of index number, we cannot consider the quality of the product because we consider only the quantity and the price of the product. And the next point is customs, traditions and habits of people. Here the customs and the traditions is different from place to place, and habits of people is different from time to time or day to day life. There are many classes of people or group of people, either they are from the rich family, poor family or the middle class family. Their consumption pattern is also different, cost of living is also different. So it is one of the limitations. In index number, we used many formulas. In the construction of index number, we have to be used many formulas. So different formulas gives different answers. So it is one of the great limitations of the index numbers. These are all the limitations of index number. Yes, in the index number, the main concept is that price, quantity and the value, and base year and the current year. Here, price, quantity, then value. Value is also considered as expenditure. Then we have to be considered base year, then current year. Here, price is denoted by P, capital letter P. Then Q is denoted, quantity is denoted by Q. Then value is denoted by V. Then base year is substituted as 0 or we called it as naught. Then current year is substituted or denoted as 1. So we have to write some notations or terminologies. Here we have to consider base year price. We write it as price as P, base year as 0 or not. P naught is nothing but base year price. Base year price. Then here quantity. Quantity is denoted by Q. Base year is denoted as 0. If we call Q naught is also called base year quantity. Then value or expenditure. Value is denoted by V. Then base year is denoted as 0. So we consider it as V naught. In the same, we have to write for the current year Q, that is price, current year price. So price is denoted by P. For current year we have to write 1. Then quantity Q, current year 1. Then value or expenditures we have to be written as denoted as V. Then current year is 1. This is the terminologies or the notations. So how we call, that is price, the base year price, base year quantity, and base year value. And the next concept is if we comparing or computing the single variable, we called it as relative. As we all know that the level of phenomena, that is the price, quantity and value. If a single variable for the prices we comparing, that is called price relative. And if we comparing the quantity for the single variable, that is quantity relative. Then value relative. Then what is price relative? Here price relative is the price in the current year which is expressed as the percentage with respect to the base year, that is price of the base year. Price relative is nothing but it is the price of the current year which is expressed as the percentage with respect to the price of the base year. This is the definition, so the meaning of price relative, or it is also the formula for calculating the price relative. Price relative P, that is denoted as P. If we call, that is how to identify what is the formula for price relative, that is P equals price, current year price is denoted as P1 divided by base year price, that is P0 into 100. This is the formula for calculating the price relative. Next, quantity relative. It is the quantity of the current year divided by, that means quantity of the current year which is expressed as the percentage of the quantity with respect to the base year. So we also write as current year quantity, which should be denoted as Q1 divided by Q0. Q1 is nothing but current year quantity and Q0, that is base year quantity, into 100 because it is expressed in terms of percentage. In the same, value relative. Here value relative, that is it is the value of the commodity, which is value of the commodity in the current year which is expressed as the percentage of the value with respect to the base year. This is the meaning of value relative, and it should be written as V1 divided by V0 into 100. So for the V1 we calculate, or V1 is nothing but current year value. It is nothing but it is the product of price and quantity. Here we have to be right, it is current year. So we considered P1 Q1 divided by P0 Q0. V1 V0. V1 is calculated for it is the product of price and quantity. P1 Q1. V0 is calculated, that is P0 Q0. This is the concept of relative. Okay, thank you.